What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's House. Today we're going to be going over all of the juicy news we finally got this Wednesday for the upcoming week in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. So let's jump in here and get this going. Take a seat, make some popcorn. It's going to be a ride. So we got a couple of new trials that you can do today, starting now. This is the rebirth of the Indignant trial for the Greater Demon. All right, level 99. Ooh, Greater Demon level 99. So this guy, it's the 5-part trial. There's 5 different waves of monsters. He's the end boss. We're gonna be doing this tonight on stream. It's gonna be pretty awesome. The rewards, 100 lapis, that's fine. We get Wizard Rod Plus, which is extremely strong. 125 magic rod there. Cannot wait to get my hands on that because, like I said before, my magic gear isn't the best ever. So that's there. Another 10% Trust Moogle. Always take more Trust Moogles. A rare summon ticket. And then if you beat him with Limit Burst, you'll get Graviga, I guess. Which you probably won't ever really use, except for maybe like King Mog farmings with like bonus units, perhaps. So that's a thing there. Great Explosion. Oof. This one. Defeat 2 powerful bosses at once. You have the Daddy Bomb and the Mommy Bomb and all the little bomb kids. As you can see, they're all different elements, and that plays a factor into how you are able to actually damage these monsters and complete this trial. So the rewards for this one I'm pretty interested in. Like I said before, non-elemental attacks won't work here. You have to use different elements. Yes, that's why all the colors do matter there. So look out, because there's self-destructs, all this fun stuff. Now we get the Bomb Engagement Ring, 30 raw attack, 30% fire resistance, minus 50% ice and water resistance, and 30% HP. So this is a very nice accessory for your tanks, for your damage dealing units. If you need something with 30 raw attack, the only time it's going to be bad for you is when you're up against ice and water attacks. Outside of that, you can just wear this whenever you want, and it's going to be a fantastic accessory for you. You also get 100 lapis, another 10% all Moogle, and then some other things that I like. Actually, one thing that I like really is the Bomb Spirit Materia. Reduces your ice resistance by 50%, so you can wear this as long as you're not facing off ice attacks, which happens every once in a while, but that's it. And it fills your LB gauge by 2 crystals per turn and gives you 30% fire resistance. So it's like a free ignorance with some added fire resistance. That's pretty good. The only downside is you have to take it off if your character is going to be damaged by ice attacks. So it's almost like a free TMR there with a little bit of upside, a little bit of downside. And then if you defeat Mom Bomb with a Limit Burst, you get Bomb Arms, which boosts your own attack and adds Fire Elemental to your own physical attack. So you get Fire Imbue on a materia there. That could be useful maybe for you guys that are just starting to put it together like a double hand or true double hand build. You don't really have anyone to imbue your attacks with element yet, but it does cost you materia slots, so it'll cost you a little bit of attack there. Now we do have new highly difficult areas in the extra stages that started today as well, so you can go out and farm the specific crysts. This is always going to happen for our story events. For here on out, it happened last time with the CG Nicole one. This is the CG Reagan one. So if you weren't around for the last one, basically you can go out. You want green Gean crysts and all those different crysts. Go ahead and farm green, farm power, farm technique, farm whatever one you want. You can go into that bonus area and you will only get that type, and you get a bunch of them. I think it's like 60 energy. Yeah, 60 energy for each of the different areas. You can farm as many times as you want, and you get like, I'm talking like 40 some odd crysts per 60 energy, depending on how lucky you are, what your treasure hunter is, all that fun stuff. So it's really nice. I spend all my energy in there, and I probably will after I do these trials tonight as well. I think this is not the thing. No, this is something that's going on already. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So that's the stuff currently going on. This is the planned events, other stuff that's coming out. So this is the big one. A lot of people are upset. Quite a few people, maybe more than quite a few. This is the Awakened Rain banner with Shilt, Awakened Rain, Shantoto, and Mediena. Is it Mediena now? I don't know. Mediena is what she was before. We had an extra E now. With Mediena as well. Mediena wasn't on this banner before, but it's okay. Awakened Rain had his own banner. And the other thing to note with this banner is that it's only going to be around for a week. It starts the Friday the 20th. That's this Friday. It ends on the 27th. So it's not a 2-week banner. It's a 1-week banner with 2 5-star bases on it. You do get a free 3% Trust Moogle for Awakened Rain or Mediena's Trust Mastery, or a 4-star 5% all Trust Moogle with every 10+1 summon. So it's not even every summon, it's every 10+1 summon you do, you get a 5% Moogle. It's either going to be all Moogles or a Awakened Rain Moogle or a Mediena Moogle. So that's all right. Awakened Rain is absolutely insane. Let's go over him real quick, briefly. This man is like, he's everything. He's amazing. So his job is a knight. His job should be everything in the world. Well, his TMR here is Protector of Lapis. I am in love with this TMR. It is so good. HP by 20% increase, Spirit by 40% increase, and fill the LB gauge by 2 crystals every turn. Does not stack though here, apparently, in global, so that's the thing there. Make sure that you don't have a bunch of Protector of Lapises on one character. It's not gonna stack apparently. That's new. I did not know that until right this second. So featured abilities here: Energy Wall, chance to temporarily guard allies with against magic damage, 80% chance to AoE cover there. And it reduces damage by between 50 to 70% damage reduction to Awakened Rain when he does do that guard. That's insane. Armor Expertise, he's got a bunch of passives like this. He's got like 3, 4, or 5 different passives that gives him defense and spirit by 20%, 30%. It's crazy. This one is specifically for light and heavy armor. He's got one for light and heavy shields. He's got one for just being alive. He's got like a passive 50% HP MP bonus with 30% attack, defense, magic, and spirit all in one passive. He does a lot of different things. He's insane. He does damage with his LB. He's got a chain finishing skill. He's got a break. He can heal himself for a bunch. He's got a bunch of damage mitigation. He's even got a provoke attached to him. So that's pretty much TLDR Awakened Rain. He does a bunch of stuff. Look forward to the guide that's going to be coming out probably tomorrow. Not the guide, but the banner review, and then a guide on Awakened Rain as well. Then Spirit Focus here, boost on Spirit and enables Unleash Focus for 1 turn. Unleash Focus, I do believe, is like something that just helps you fill up his LB gauge. It's like 7 crystals or whatever. So he's pretty cool. He does counter tanking. He's nuts. All right, Mediena got Slapperino'd on here. Her job is a great mage. Apparently, she's a great mage. Her TMR is double-edged sword, basically. So her TMR is Quintessence. Boosts your magic when equipped with a rod or robe, and enables dual wielding of single-handed weapons. So it gives you 15% magic increase when you're equipped with a rod, and another 15% if you're equipped with a robe. If you have both, it's 30%, and it gives you a dual wield. Only problem with Quintessence is we're going to be getting another event pretty soon. Mages are pretty notorious for being able to hit the magic cap pretty easily, and we're going to be getting Item World with rods on it. So what you're going to be able to do is go into Item World and get like 30-ish% magic bonus on both your rods, dual wield them, and you're going to be hitting the magic cap extremely easily right now. And when 7 stars come out, we should get a magic cap increase up to 400%. Quintessence is pretty strong there, but it's also really easy to hit the 400% magic cap with mages. Like Transterra right now has a problem with hitting the magic cap. You have to take some of her gear off. That's why she stopped using swords a long time ago with letter arms and stuff like that. So Quintessence is pretty good, but you could, if you get a decent amount of rewards out of Item World, you could be looking at an area where dual wield actually from Zidane is about the same as Quintessence is for you. Maybe you get to put like an additional raw magic accessory on or something like that. And if you have Genji Glove, that's probably going to be better most of the time, because you can put like a killer or something on in there instead. Her featured abilities right now, she got dual cast, Rod Master, and Eternal Witch. I don't know why these are her featured abilities. The one thing she does really well, she's just like Barbarisha. She's an ice Barbarisha. She has Freeze, which I think only chains with itself. I'm not entirely sure on the chaining frames for that, but Freeze is the equivalent of Tornado. It's an ice chaining move that does Ice Imperil. And then she's got Blizzaggio, but then she has like a new skill. I forget exactly what it's called. It's got a really weird name, like Zoblizza or something like that. And it stacks up to 9 times, and the multiplier goes up to a 12 times modifier instead of a 6 times modifier. So it's like twice the strength of what you do right now with Barbarisha's Tornado. Mediena has Zoblizza, or whatever it's called. It goes up to 12 times modifier, so you can chain finish on her own skills pretty easily, and you'll do around double the amount of damage. She's pretty cool, but with the advent of 7 stars coming out, Transterra's looking pretty juicy, all that fun stuff. She's decent, but she's very one-dimensional. She's got a couple small utilities. I think she got like a Sunaga and stuff like that. And her LB does I think it's like an 8.4 times multiplier, and it boosts the damage of her next spell she uses by 100%. The problem with that is you're going to be using Freeze, which has like a 2.4 multiplier, 2.5 multiplier. That's going to get the damage bonus. And then you're going to use Zoblizzaja, and that's not going to get the damage bonus unless it lasts for your entire turn, but it says for your next ability. So she's okay. Nothing insane, though. She's not like power creeping anyone out of the meta. All right, then we have Schilt. If you need a mage tank still, this band is going to be insane for you because you can get Schilt as your 4-star, and if you get lucky enough, you can get Awakened Rain, and he's going to be the world for you. Schilt's pretty strong. You can use him a lot right now. He does a lot of different things, very comparable AoE magic take for you. Then the last one here is Shantoto. Magic plus 30%. This is like Quintessence, but without the dual wield. So, yeah, she's a professor. Look, if you're a Shantoto lover, look out, because I think like early on after 7 stars are awakened, there's an FF11 banner, and there's awakened Shantoto, and she's cool. So Shantoto right now, Tornado chain user. That's about it. All you can really do with her is Tornado. And Aroja, 5-star max, nothing major there. So that's a sneak peek at that banner there. And then we have a rerun event here. We have the Orbone Monastery Vaults. This is not the Kiyomori event. It is back, though. This is the Chiri Jiraden event. This will start tomorrow and last until August 10th, actually. The claim period lasts until the 17th. This is a King Mog event. We get Lapis, Orsite Shards, more Lapis, and Ancient Stone. Ooh, more Lapis, Brugros Ore, Orsite Shards, and more Orsite Shards. It goes up to Elite here. I'm not sure how many tickets we're going to get because this is a rerun event. I don't know if we'll get the 6 tickets or we'll get like the new 10. My money's on 6, but who knows. Chiri Jiraden's a fire elemental katana, so for those of you who just got CG Reagan, aka just Reagan, I guess, and you don't have a fire elemental weapon for him, you could use the Chiri Jiraden here and pair it with another non-elemental weapon for your fire needs. So pretty cool there. I wasn't actually around when this event came out, so I'm going to get my Chiri Jiraden. I'm going to get my Estuchion, or whatever this is called, with Undead Killer on it. You know, my shield. I'm going to go bash some skeletons. Probably not going to do that. And then the last thing that I didn't get a notification for actually was for Item World. All right, so I did not get this notification in my client itself, so I had to go fetch it off of Reddit. Thanks to everyone who puts these nice, clean pictures up on Reddit. But you can see New Dungeon, Steel Castle, Mephikia, I'm not sure. Starts tomorrow. This is going to be Item World, and it's a little different than we thought it was going to be as far as the different sorts of weapons we can enhance. It's going to be katanas, which did come for a while after Item World started in JP. Daggers, rods, and guns. So this is going to be awesome. We're still going to have the bowie knives to play around with. All right. This is going to be super awesome. This is going to work like a raid. We'll get into it for you guys here in a second here. So Equipment Item World, you can basically enhance your weapon with 3 different passives. They have to be different passives. They can be similar passive, they just can't be the exact same. So you can get attack, and you can get 2 attack passives as long as they're not the same exact number of attacks. You can't have 12% attack and 12% attack. You can have to have different numbers there. So basically, this confirms that we're going to get the 10 orbs. If you did not know, when Item World first came out in JP, it came out with 5 orbs. Works just like a raid. Item World is going to have 10 orbs, though. This looks to be the enhanced version. Please don't tell me it's going to be 5. Let this screenshot be correct on the 10, which means you can run it 10 times right away, and an orb resets every hour just like it does for a raid. And what this does is you can run each floor up to 10 times. I've kind of explained this. You want to go see the previous video of like the top 10 daggers or top 5 daggers you should enhance, because daggers are the best things to enhance for Item World. You should go check that out. So rare abilities for each different weapon. There's the 10 orbs again. Each different weapon has a rare ability. You can see right here that Daggers is High Tide. Katana's is Seal of Power, which I think is attack plus 15%, HP plus 15%. Rods is Skill and Magic, which is Magic plus 15% and MP plus 15%. And then guns can actually just get attack plus 30% as its rare ability. You can only have 1 rare ability and then 2 other abilities. So you can have, you know, for a gun, the rare ability here of attack plus 30%, and then another attack plus 15%, and then attack plus 12%. And you can get a whopping, what is that, like 55 attack on 1 gun? No, 57. Math is hard. 57% attack on 1 gun. So now you can see why Quintessence on Mediena might put you a little bit over the cap. If you get pretty lucky with your rods, you can get, you know, 30% decently easily on both your things. You get higher than that if you get a little lucky. So you can go in here and you can see the weapon here's got attack plus 1%, Seal of Life and Power, level 3, which is his rare weapon, and then another attack plus 10. You can go up to floor 10. Once you hit floor 10, you are booted out and you have to take your weapon how it is. That's it. Every time you beat a floor, you could pick between one of the passives. Pick and choose, pick and choose, pick and choose. Get to floor 10 and then you're done and you're out. You can leave before that if you want, but the higher the difficulty you choose, as the difficulty increases on each floor, the better and better and better chance you have at getting a stronger weapon enhancement. So you're definitely going to want to do this. It's going to be insane thing for you to do. There's also different milestone rewards, just like a raid, like individual rewards. You can get Bowie knife, I think, is free from there, as well as some other fun stuff. Very similar to raid rewards. There's some orb energy potions in there as well, so it helps you keep doing the event over and over. I think you get like 55 orbs and orb potions over the course of the event. And this is just basically explaining the different slots. Like this guy had defense plus 5%, and then once you fill them all up, you have to overwrite one of the ones before that. So you go ahead and do that. And you can keep going up in there, and then once you're done with the weapon, after you've ran the floor 10 times or so, you can go back in if you want. The only thing I'm not clear on here, guys, is at the start of Item World and JP with the 5 orb thing and stuff like that, if you try to use a weapon that you've already enhanced, you want to re-enhance it, before you even go in, it deletes all of the enhancements off of it, and you have to start in fresh. Now, that's kind of a thing that's pretty hard to swallow, because you could have gotten an alright weapon, you want to try for a better weapon with better enhancements, but you have to delete and just roll your luck again. Now, after an Item World had been out for a little while over in JP, they made it so you would basically not wipe the weapon right away. You wouldn't wipe the weapon at all. You'd go through, 10 floors or however many you wanted, and it would be like, this is the weapon that you made during this run. This is the weapon that you had before, and you could pick between the two of them. Hopefully we get something like that, all right, instead of just deleting it and having to start from scratch. If you want to enhance the same weapon again, that makes it much better. I think we're going to get that because we've gotten all the other changes. Raj used to have like dual cast black magic for the rare ability. You used to, like I said, start with 5 orbs. We have 10 orbs. Raj doesn't have dual cast black magic anymore. So I think we'll be all right. If you die somehow while you're going through the 10 different floors, yes, you will have to start over. You won't get anything. And this is the abilities you can get for the different weapons. The rare abilities are specific to the rare abilities. High Tide, attack and HP, magic and MP, and attack plus 30%. The other abilities, these can be shared between any of the skills. If you want some information on what you should be farming, I highly suggest that you go after Daggers and go ahead and take a gander at the top 5 daggers you should be using as enhancement materials in Item World. I'll have that linked in the description down below for you guys. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. Don't forget that we are streaming tonight, 7 p.m. EST. We're gonna be doing the two trials, I do believe, in some fun ways. So if you want to see a sneak peek on how to do that stuff, come on, head on out tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/howls. I'll see you guys then. If you want to see previous content, playlist section, future content, like probably like what rods and stuff you should enhance, all that fun stuff, hit that sub button, get notifications for when that content is released, and I'll see you guys in the next one.